University High School. and gentlemen, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas with Mrs. Gladys May Garcia Abelarde conducting. Please remain standing for the invocation with Mr. James Peter T. Transporto, faculty member, University High School, Central Philippine University.
Let's bow our heads as we look up to God in prayer. Not to us, O Lord, but to your name be glory and honor for what you have done and will be doing in and through the lives of these young graduating students. You have been faithful to them, their parents and loved ones, their teachers and all those who in one way or another contributed to this milestone that they have reached in their lives. As you have all sustained us with your grace, mercy, love, and strength, we invite you now to bless this occasion with your presence, that all will transpire will redound to your glory and honor. On the behalf of the administration of this, your university, the acting principal, the parents, the teachers, and the students as well, we thank you for another fruitful year of partnership with you in the teaching ministry of molding young lives towards the likeness of your Son, the Lord Jesus Christ, in whose name I pray. Amen.
Please be seated. Today, the University High School salutes the graduates of its Diamond Jubilee Year 1999. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This afternoon, we are celebrating the 75th commencement exercises of the University High School and the second graduation of the special science class. Definitely, no other moment in the lives of young people could be more significant than this day of graduation. For today, diamonds glitter, and these precious gems are the members of the class of 1999 of the University High School. They are Central's priceless gems, whose unequal or exceptional skills and abilities shall shed the unfailing light in the world of men, molded in the tenets of science and faith, Central's guiding principles. To start this afternoon's significant celebration, here are 4 of these sparkling gems to give their salutations. Firstly, here's Christine F. Hamurin of the Special Science Class, 1998-1999, to give her salutation.
Dr. Juanito M. Acanto, President, Central Philippine University, Mrs. Elizabeth G. Gorospe. Acting Principal, Central Philippine University Development High School, Professor Evelyn Arandela Heroche. Our commencement speaker, Dr. Glenn A. M. Catedral, President, Central Philippine University Alumni Association. Dear teachers, parents, guests, fellow members of the class of 1999, good afternoon. Every journey begins with the first step. Every new life starts with birth. The journey that we had begun several years back seems almost over. It is now the time for our graduation, a day for congratulations and saying goodbye. But graduation is not the end in the journey of learning. It is merely one special moment that we set aside to take stock of what we have accomplished. It is just a pause we make to look back and see how far we still have to go. It is not the last step, nor the final stop. We have spent countless time from preschool to fourth year in high school, learning the basic rudiments of life to more complicated ones. This, from year to year, has developed us to be what we are now. And I strongly believe that what we are now will help us to become what we dream to be tomorrow. As we leave our alma mater and start a new life, let us take time to reflect and allow ourselves to think of the significant past, efforts recognized, obstacles surmounted, achievements received, challenges overcome, and goals realized. I would like to tell you all that deep in my heart is a special memory of our school, teachers, and classmates. Central Philippine University has nurtured me in her arms while I risked to step from one year level to the next. My teachers have touched my life, motivating me towards my goal. My classmates and schoolmates have added color to my life, for they have become my friends and confidants. I am also grateful to my parents, who were always there at my side when I needed them. I have the happy memory in sharing with all of you my failures and successes, and I thank the Lord because all of you have been part of my yesterday. Indeed, the academic hustle has come to a close, but the Centralian spirit and ideals will continue to live in our hearts, a worthy and meritorious gift given to us that will make us graduate life with honors and distinction. I can now see the sparkles in your eyes and glints of joy in your smiles. Let us go on and take courage and confidence to take the next step of our growth. And I assure you that with Christ in our hearts, the journey will be a meaningful one. In behalf of the class of 1999, I would like to welcome you all in this afternoon's commencement exercises. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Christine. Here now is Edre Oropel Morata, also of the special science class, salutatorian for his salutation.
Dr. Juanito M. Acanto, our esteemed President, Central Philippine University, Professor Evelyn Arandela Heroche, Our commencement speaker, Mrs. Elizabeth Gorospe, Acting Principal, Central Philippine University Development High School. Dr. Glenn A.M. Catedral, President, Central Philippine University Alumni Association. Honored guests, teachers, parents, friends, and members of the class of 1999 University High School. A pleasant afternoon to all. This is a special day. It was a dream, but it finally came. It is true that dreams come true, for I have dreamed on and on for success to come my way. 4 years ago, I took the first step to adulthood. The road was rough, dark, and it was sometimes even sad. I needed so much, but I could only have some. I wanted more, but there was only enough. But in spite of these insufficiencies, I gave so much of myself: patience, understanding, hard work, and trust. I believe I could do more, and I did. I made the difficulties challenges to my growing mind and body. I held the impossible in my hands, and they made me realize the rewards are more fulfilling than the task. I never said no to any hard times. I always worked to be free from the fear of the failures. My dear teachers, thank you for the willing hands that helped to shape my manhood. Thank you for the light of knowledge you empowered me for the future. Thank you for the strength and spirit that you nurtured in me, for with it, I can face bigger challenges and better tomorrows. Most of all, thank you for making me my own star to shine in the path of my future dreams. I may not be the best there is, but I did my share to be what I am. I may not have shone like the brightest of minds, but I can still strive to do more. I may not have been a material for something, but I have left my mark in the corridors of this school. A new door is open for me. This is not only a special day, but the beginning of a new tomorrow. Heavier days and more intense challenges. But I shall overcome as you have honed me to do. I shall remember your kind words, your gentle proddings, your sincere moments of patiently teaching me the ways of the world and of life. You have all been a part of my honest toils. You will be a part of my future success. This day will be forever in my mind. Always a reminder that success comes if you work for it. Today, I am a new person, a young man full of hopes and ready to take up the new challenges with courage as brave as my bright mind. To everyone here present, to my dear parents, teachers, friends and classmates, and to God, thank you for this young man.
Thank you very much, Edri. And now from the regular class, here's Ruema V. Luzuriaga to give her salutation.
Dr. Juanito M. Acanto, President, Central Philippine University, Mrs. Elizabeth G. Gorospe, Acting Principal, CPU Development High School, Professor Evelyn Arandela Heroche, our commencement speaker, Dr. Glenn A.M. Cathedral, President, CPU Alumni Association, dear teachers, parents, guests, fellow members of the class of 1999 of the University High School, good afternoon. Knowledge is a comfortable and necessary retreat and shelter for us in an advanced age. And if we do not plant it while young, it will give us no shade when we grow old. This line from Lord Chesterfield will probably motivate us to reflect on the great challenges we are about to face in our pursuit of higher education. Our 4-year struggle, which brought us to what we are now, has come to its end. We have started planting the seeds of knowledge, and it is expected that 4 to 5 years from now, we will reap the fruits of the seeds we have sowed. This day is the termination of all struggles, sleepless nights, burning the midnight candles during examinations, and worries. But this is the beginning of a more challenging world as we sail on the turbulent water of life's journey. Fellow members of the graduating class, let the wind of change carry us to new heights. Do not let the expectations of our parents die in just a wink of an eye. Do not be overcome by the hindrances that lie ahead, because knowledge amounts to anything more definite than a grand surprise. Beloved parents, thank you for your willful determination in giving us the necessary education. We are again asking for unswearing support in all our needs as we tackle the most challenging chapter of our lives. Friends, thank you for the good times we have shared. Beloved teachers, our gratitude for your unselfish dedication in giving us the tools necessary for a brighter future. Let us consider ourselves lucky to have Central Philippine University in nurturing and providing us the foundation to get us ready in winning the future. In behalf, therefore, of the graduating class of 1999 of the University High School, I would like to say, welcome.
And finally, also from the regular science, or the regular class, here's Andrea H. Lozada for her salutation.
Acanto, President, Central Philippine University, Mrs. Elizabeth G. Gorospe, Acting Principal, Central Philippine University Development High School, Professor Evelyn Arandela Heroche, our commencement speaker, Dr. Glenn A.M. Cathedral, President, CPU Alumni Association, guests, parents, teachers, members of the class of 1999 University High School, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Today, we are celebrating a very important occasion, our graduation day. Graduation is a time that every child and parent dream of. It is a moment that manifests that both have supported and worked hand in hand to accomplish school requirements and finish 4 years of struggle to attain the secondary education. I understand that today is not an end, but a beginning of a new phase of our life as a student. It is a mark of new challenges, bigger undertakings in going through another period of life. We are also proud to be graduates of Central Philippine University Development High School, but we are prouder still to be part of the history-making events of 1999. We have reason to be glad, to hope, and to work forward for a better future ahead of us. Our toils will not be in vain, and pessimism will not anymore be our countenance as we enter another chapter of our lives. We shall remember the ideals of the school. We shall remember to recognize the ever-powerful God in our moments of success and failures. We shall remember that in life, there are things far more important than material ones, that love and truth may not make us rich, but can make us happy and fulfilled. At last, our undying loyalty and devotion to our alma mater has finally reached a new era, the moment we've long been waiting for, the graduation. In behalf of the graduating class of 1999 of the University High School, I welcome you all as you share with us in our moments of extreme joy and happiness. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Andrea. We shall now be entertained by a musical number from a special performer with a special song, Mayet Candice Balila, and the song, Lead Me, Lord.
Lead me, Lord. Lead me, Lord. Even though at times I'd rather go on my way. Help me take the light direction, take your road. Lead me, Lord, never leave my side. All my days, all my Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mayet. Our guest speaker in this afternoon's commencement exercises at the University High School will be introduced by Professor Elizabeth G. Gorospe, Acting Principal, University High School, Central Philippine University, after which will follow the address of our speaker. Mrs. Gorospe.
Professor Evelyn Rose Arandela Hirochi is an alumna of Central Philippine University. In fact, she is a true blue Centralian from kindergarten to college. She graduated valedictorian of her class in high school in 1960. After graduation from high school, she was chosen as an American Field Service Scholar and was sent to the U.S. After a year, she came back to the Philippines and enrolled at the College of Education at CPU. She graduated cum laude when she finished Bachelor of Science in Education with a major in English and a minor in History. She was also chosen as one of the 10 outstanding students of the Philippines in 1965. After graduation from college, she went to UP Diliman to pursue an MA in Asian Studies. She joined the faculty of the Philippine Science High School, Diliman campus in 1970. At present, she is the academic chief of the Philippine Science High School in Western Visayas. According to her, she teaches history and loves teaching because students are more malleable. She abhors administrative work because adults are less malleable. She is happily married to Mr. Franklin Hirochi, with whom she has 4 children. It is my great pleasure to introduce to you one shining Centralian in government service in the field of education, Professor Evelyn Rose Arandela Hirochi.
It always happens. People have to adjust the mic to suit my height. President Acanto, Mrs. Gorospe, faculty, graduating students, parents, ladies and gentlemen. My role today is to pose challenges to the graduates as they move on to college. The impact of my speech, if at all, will be momentary. Because who among us adults here can honestly remember his or her graduation day speaker more so the content of the speech? I don't. Mrs. Buenafe, she belongs to my high school class. Do you remember our graduation speaker? I don't remember who our graduation speaker was, what he or she spoke about in that year of 1960. But I do remember that we had our graduation along with the college graduation rites because there were only 4 sections in the graduating class. And we were known as simply CPU High School, not CPU Development High School, whatever that means. I hope we're not underdeveloped because we didn't carry that Development High School label. Anyway, I do remember also that I didn't have to go to the beauty parlor to have my face made up or my hair done. But I do also remember that my mother got me my first high-heeled shoes. Therefore, I expect that 5 years or so from now, you won't have any recollection of me nor of my speech. However, since in a graduation ceremony, a speech is expected before diplomas are given out and before the graduates get to sing their graduation song, I guess you just have to bear with me. I promise though that my speech will be short, as mine is only one among the 6 speeches that you will be hearing this afternoon. Brevity is a virtue. My sister Nancy, who used to teach in CPU High School, called up this morning to remind me to keep my speech short and reminded me about KISS. Keep it short, stupid. So I shall remember that. I shall not be profound either. Because in my search for the subject of this speech, I decided that our modern world is already too complicated and awesome. But it really is not getting better despite all the technological advancement. This provoking piece, The Paradox of Our Age, which I will read, says it all. So, listen. We have taller buildings, but shorter tempers, wider freeways, but narrower viewpoints. We spend more, but have less. We buy more, but enjoy it less. We have bigger houses and smaller families, more conveniences, but less time. We have more degrees, but less sense. More knowledge, but less judgment. More experts, but more problems. More medicine, but less wellness. We've been all the way to the moon and back, but have trouble crossing the street to meet the new neighbor. We've conquered outer space, but not inner space. We've done larger things, but not better things. We've cleaned up the air, but polluted the soul. We've split the atom, but not our prejudice.
We write more, but learn less. Plan more, but accomplish less. We've learned to rush, but not to wait. We have higher incomes, but lower morals. More food, but less appeasement. More acquaintances, but fewer friends. More effort, but less success. We build more computers to hold more information, to produce more copies than ever, but have less communication. We've become long on quantity, but short on quality. These are the times of fast foods and slow digestion, tall men and short character, short memories, steep profits, and shallow relationships. These are the times of world peace, but domestic warfare. More leisure and less fun. More kinds of food, but less nutrition. These are days of two incomes, but more divorce. Of fancier houses, but broken homes. These are days of quick trips, disposable diapers, throwaway morality, one-night stands, overweight bodies, and pills that do everything from cheer to quiet to kill. It is a time when there is much in the show and nothing in the stockroom. We drink too much, smoke too much, spend too recklessly, laugh too little, drive too fast, get too angry too quickly, stay up too late, get up too tired, read too seldom, watch TV too much, and pray too seldom. We have multiplied our possessions, but reduced our values. We talk too much, love too seldom, and die too often. We've learned how to make a living, but not a life. We've added years to life, not life to years. Not a rosy picture of our world, is it? Therefore, I propose the idea of going back to basics. Back to basics. A student of mine parted with her favorite book by Robert Fulghum entitled, All I Really Need to Know, I Learned in Kindergarten, which basically encompasses all the teaching started at home and later taught in kindergarten. You'll be surprised, most are still quite applicable to this day. Let us recall the things we all learned in kindergarten, if we may. Share. Play fair. Don't hit people. Put things back where you found them. Clean up your own mess. Don't take things that aren't yours. Say sorry when you hurt somebody. Wash your hands before you eat. Flush. Take a nap every afternoon. When you go out in the world, watch out for traffic. Hold hands and stick together. Be aware of wonder. What could be more basic than kindergarten education? But some people never learn. The Americans, forgot to clean up the mess they left behind at Clark and Subic. The Marcoses ought to put things back where they belong, not in Swiss banks. Again, the Marcoses ought to have remembered not to take things that aren't theirs, and also to say sorry when they have hurt people. But Bongbong Marcos says he's never going to say sorry because they didn't commit any crime. So they forgot to say sorry. They did remember to share, though with their cronies and relatives. And Imelda is now telling them it's payback time. The Marcoses should go back to kindergarten. To Fulgham's list of lessons learned in kindergarten, I'd like to add two more things I learned. Remember, the subject of this speech is going back to basics. The first is, when you fall, get up. We all know Christopher Reeves, Superman, who literally fell off his horse and could never literally get up, but he is figuratively standing tall. He has earned worldwide respect for having overcome the severe limitations of his being a quadriplegic to become an author and direct his own movie and act in it too as a quadriplegic, of course. History is replete with men who overcame adversities, be they physical handicaps, poverty, difficulties. They fell, so to speak, but got up to become great men and women. Among the physically handicapped are the blind epic poets Milton and Homer, and then there's Helen Keller. Imprisonment, another adversity, roused the slumbering fire in making a noble mind. Robinson Crusoe was written in prison. So was Don Quixote. Luther translated the Bible while confined in the castle of Wartburg. Rizal, our very own Rizal, wrote his Mi Ultimo Adios in prison. Poverty, another adversity, did not and does not stop many of CPU's work students from attaining their goal. Norman Ocana, whose chain of copier shops bears his name, N.S. Ocana, was a B.S. Commerce work student. Abe Lincoln, who lived in a log cabin, went on to emancipate slaves and save the Union of American States. Poverty is definitely a condition to work out of, not to stay in. To do that, however, one must make that his purpose, then back up the purpose with effort and willingness to work, each time using every opportunity as a rung to the one above it in the ladder of success. Therefore, when you fall because of a physical handicap or poverty or any kind of difficulty, get up. Churchill said, "Kites rise highest against the wind, not with it." If there is anything in you, adversity will bring it out. What a man does in spite of circumstances is the measure of his success ability. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. But what about those who have everything in life? A father can give his son money, influence, a good position. He can do all that. But he cannot make a success of his son. The son must do all that himself. Second lesson I'd like to add to Fulgham's list of things learned in kindergarten is, don't forget to say your prayers. Getting up from a fall is tied up with attitude. You have no say in what happens to you in life. The economic crisis that may put your parents out of work, a car accident, illness, but your attitude determines your response to the situation. You may choose to either quit or get up. Attitude is a choice, a conscious decision that you make, especially the attitude which acknowledges that God is sovereign, that He is not indifferent nor ignorant of what has happened to you. This helps you understand that He can be your strength, your refuge, the one to whom you can turn for help as you redirect your steps. If you have a relationship with God, you converse with Him. This is praying. When you do, you have a more positive mental attitude because you have this confident assurance that no matter how beleaguered you may be, how hopeless things look, you know that God is in control. God is sovereign, and nothing can happen to you apart from His knowledge. Often, our prayers are like grocery lists placed with the divine. We tend to figure out just what we think is the solution to our needs, then ask Him for whatever we think will solve the problem. Our prayer, though, should be like balls. Ask that we might fit into God's plan, and purpose, that we might find strength and courage to do His will rather than our will. When God answers prayers, and He does so in His way, which is far better than our way, the answer may contain one or even more of these three: yes, no, and wait. But remember, God has a better plan. Remember the story of Joseph and his many-colored coat? Joseph's envious brothers sold him into slavery. They meant it for evil, but God meant it for good. In the same manner, because our vision is so limited, we often cannot see how good may come of evil and adversity. Therefore, take comfort in the verse, "All things work together for good, for those who love the Lord and are called according to His purpose." With this, I wish the graduates Godspeed in their chosen college courses. Remember, back to basics. Kindergarten really prepared us for life if we practice what were taught us. Again, congratulations to all of you.
Thank you so much, Professor Herache, for that inspiring message. And now for the presentation of the plaque of appreciation to our commencement speaker. May we call on our acting principal, Professor Elizabeth G. Gorospe, to present the plaque of appreciation to our commencement speaker. But before she does so, the text reads, Central Philippine University Development High School awards the Certificate of Appreciation to Evelyn Rose Arandela Hiroche in recognition of her continuing commitment to quality education, the various assistance she gave to her alma mater, and in deep appreciation for the challenging commencement message to the high school class 99 during the 75th commencement exercises, given this 22nd day of March, 1999, Iloilo City, Philippines. Signed, Dr. Nathaniel M. Fabula, Vice President for Academic Affairs, Mrs. Elizabeth G. Gorospe, Acting Principal, and Dr. Juanito M. Acanto, President. Thank you very much again, ma'am. Professor Elizabeth G. Gorospe, Acting Principal, University High School, Central Philippine University, will now present the candidates for graduation, after which will follow the confirmation of graduation and awarding of diplomas by Dr. Juanito M. Acanto, President, Central Philippine University, assisted by Ms. Ruth G. Fernandez, Registrar, Central Philippine University.
Candidates for graduation, please rise. Mr. President, I'm happy to present this year's candidates for graduation. They have completed the requirements of the academic secondary course as prescribed by the university and approved by the Department of Education, Culture, and Sports, Republic of the Philippines, and are entitled to the high school diploma.
By virtue of the powers vested in me by the Board of Trustees as President of the University, and upon authorization of the Department of Education, Culture, and Sports, I now confirm your graduation and grant you your respective diplomas, together with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities in satisfactory completion of the requirements thereto appertaining. Congratulations to each and every one of you. May God bless all of you.
For the awarding of diplomas, I shall start with a special science class. But before that, here's what the special science class is, a historical sketch. The CPU Development High School, one of the 15 network high schools in the Philippines, is a divisional leader school of the Engineering and Science Education Project, or the ESEP, of the Department of Science and Technology, or the DOST, Science Education Institute. As a divisional leader school, it offers a special science curriculum starting in 1994 with emphasis on science and technology. Since then, this special curriculum has been recipient of more than $1 million worth of equipments and apparatus, aside from the special training the teachers have in science and technology. The science or the special science class conducts experiments as a requirement for graduation. Before I call on each of them, let me read to you their research papers and the group they represent. Group 1, effects of earthworm castings and selected fertilizer sources, compost, pig manure, T4, on the growth of common eggplant. The members of this group are Rogelio Ingada Jr., Rio Hasulgon, Robel Postrado, Jesana Carmela Lariza, and Johanna Faith Magbanwa. Group 2, coconut sawdust as a feed substitute or feed mix for ducks. Members Roxil John Kalpa, Glenna June Halea, Tresha Lynn Lozanias, Gadesa Nono, and Llewellyn Osorio. Group 3, bacteriological analysis of the high school PTA drinking fountain. Members Martin John Derequito, Maria Aurora Espinosa, Zia Donna Fontelon, Maria Angeles Grande, Christine Hamurin, and Cheryl Ann Mojica. Group 4, a comparative study of the different percentage composition of cassava meal and soybean meal on the growth of cow broilers. Members May Cababasay, Carissa Carlaje, Gertrude Engada, Emily May Garcia, Jiang Cupid Musa, and Francis Lynn Villano. And the last group, Group 5, a comparative study of chicken, cow, and goat manure on the growth of mung beans. Members Dennis Casing, Eda Oradeza, Nati Grace Langreo, Edri Morata, Ideal Rose Tremoza, and Vanessa Versola. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present our second batch of graduates from the special science class as they are about to receive their diplomas. Valedictorian, special science class, Llewellyn N. Osorio. Recipient, Knights of Columbus Award for High School Valedictorian. Academic Awardee, CPU Centennial Quiz B. Third Energy Quiz Show, winner regional and division level. Boy and Girl Scout Week Awardee, City Public Information Officer. Valedictorian, Emily May T. Garcia. Recipient, Knight of Columbus Award for High School Valedictorian. Academic Awardee, General Information, first place, Iloilo Prisa, ICBC GI Contest. First place, CPU Centennial Quiz B. And Philippine History Division Level Quiz B, second place. Salutatorian, Christine F. Hamorin. Salutatorian, Edre O. Morata. Academic Awardee, Math Quiz. Second place, Iloilo Prisa. And third, Energy Quiz Show. First honorable mention, Roxil John S. Kalpa. Academic Awardee, Math Quiz. Second place, Iloilo Prisa. Super Quiz B Division Level. Second honorable mention, Rogelio C. or G. Engada. Academic Awardee, CPU Centennial Quiz B. Second honorable mention, Zia Donna F. Pompilon. Second honorable mention, Eda Aura C. Deza. Academic Awardee, CPU UDAY BB 98. YMCA Awardee, Boy and Girl Week Awardee, City Councilor. Third honorable mention, Dennis C. Casing. Martin John D. Deriquito. Academic Awardee, ICBC GI Contest, first place, Environmental Quiz Bowl, and Energy Quiz Show. Rio G. Hisolgun. John Cupid D. Musa with honors. Roville C. Pastrado. May A. Kababasay, Literary Musical Awardee, Filipino Declamation, third place, Iloilo Prisa. Carissa B. Carnaje with honors. Gertrude M. Engada. Maria Aurora S. Espinoza. Maria Angeles A. Grande. Glenna June T. Halea. Nati Grace A. Langrio. Jessana Carmela N. Larissa. Journalism Awardee, Editor-in-Chief, Central High Echo. Second place, Editorial Writing in English, RSSTC. Tresha Lynn G. Lozanias with honors. Johanna Faith C. Magbanwa, recipient, CPU Rank and File Scholarship Award. Cheryl Ann S. Moica. Gabessa S. Nono. Idil Rose B. Tremocha with honors. Vanessa M. Versola with honors. Francis Lynn S. Villano with honors. And now for our regular class, 1998-99, honor students, valedictorian, Jomel Ray P. Pareño, recipient, Jenny Rojas Leadership Award, Knights of Columbus Award, Rotary Club of Haro Central Line City Youth Leadership Award, the United Coconut Planters Bank Award, Boy Scout Awardee, Iloilo Council Medalist, TLBS, Regional Finalist, Most Outstanding, YMCA Awardee, DOH Smoke Free Club Awardee, Vice President Division Level, and Awardee Athletics, Track and Field, Iloilo Prisa Champion in Relay. Salutatorian, Andrea H. Luzada. Salutatorian, Roema V. Luzuriaga. First honorable mention, Von Michael T. Valdivinos. First honorable mention, Debbie L. Lauderdale. Second honorable mention, Mark Cyril Anthony J. Heruela, Journalism Awardee, Managing Editor, Central High Echo. Second honorable mention, Karina Christine G. Chu, Awardee in Athletics, Swimming, Iloilo Prisa Champion. Third honorable mention, Christine Isabel J. Pugne. Fourth honorable mention, Rosel Joy B. Sanchez, YMCA awardee. Fifth honorable mention, Norman T. Haspe, awardee in athletics, chess, Iloilo Prisa champion. Rachel S. Agraviador, awardee in athletics, volleyball. Raymond C. Aguilar III, awardee in athletics, volleyball. Do Jess B. Albesto. Michael G. Alelis. Kristen John P. Aniversario. Asher Dan A. Amorillo, literary musical awardee in English oration, YMCA awardee. Gerard Dexter Aragona, awardee in athletics, track and field boys, Iloilo Prisa champion. Felben D. Armadillo. Abraham L. Arroyo. Gail Patrick N. Artizon, awardee in folk dancing. J.R. Donald G. Asin. Robert B. Atorbido. Kelvin B. Balila, awardee in athletics. Gerald C. Ballier. Dennis M. Baloya. Reagan L. Banasi. Michael P. Barsebas. Gerald James C. Barato. Christian James G. Barredo. John Mark G. Baterna, awardee in athletics, Iloilo Prisa champion. Monte L. Baterna. Julius S. Biloria. Michael John P. Benicarlo. Reggie Kurt O. Bergante. Emmanuel Joseph INR Bermoy. Julius T. Brania, 1999 Huarang Kabataan awardee in the field of academic and community service, awarded by President Joseph Estrada at the Parangal ng Bayan 1999 during the 14th Annual People's Choice Awards National Achievers Month at Malacanang Palace, Manila, Philippines. Recipient Iwag Award for Development Journalism, Academic Awardee, Journalism Awardee, Editor-in-Chief Central High Echo, Boy and Girl Week Awardee, and High School Governor Award. Mark Buendia. Ray John C. Caballero, awardee in volleyball, athletics. Val Anthony O. Cadulio, awardee in athletics, chess. Namre June D. Kahaban, awardee in athletics, soccer football. Fritz S. Kalinawagan. Joel P. Callier. Donnie R. M. Cañete. Japhet R. Canicula. Kenneth G. Capero. Dexter J. T. Castor. Academic Awardee, Math Quiz, second place Iloilo Prisa, and DOH Smoke Free Club Awardee. Edson George F. Castor, awardee in athletics, Iloilo Prisa and Integrated Meet Champion. Edwin Jason D. Katakutan. Lester James J. Contredo with honors. Paul Christian P. Coronelia. Rex V. D. Degayo, our D in athletics. First place, Iloilo Presa and Integrated Meet. Rene G. De La Cruz Jr. Joshua M. De Leon Jr. Alan R. De Monteverde. Louis Neil C. Del Campo, our D in athletics. Rudolph Michael T. De Patillo, our D in athletics, soccer football. Perfecto P. De Quilia III, Boy Scout our D, Venturer Scout. Dennis Ro D. Dino. Ken B. Dotto. Leonard Nile B. Dominic. Michael L. Domingo. John Ryan D. Elevado with honors. Alan Michael P. Espada. June Enrico D. Estampado. Lou Dex C. Gabuelo, our D in athletics, volleyball. Nilo L. Gamboa. John Aaron G. Ganagan, Boy Scout our D, Eagle Scout. Juan Paulo D. Garcia. Renton M. Garcia. Clark M. Gaverza, our D in athletics, soccer football. Briscoe A. Gayon. Roy M. Higare. Felix J. Gomez Jr. Ian Anthony A. Gonzalez. Giovanni Paolo Z. Goriseta with honors. Literary Musical Awardee, Vocal Duet, Classical. Journalism Awardee, News Editor, Central High Echo. First place, Photojournalism, Filipino, RSSPC. Richard Z. Gravato. Gibson H. Gerhem. Michelle Val S. Gutierrez. Muhammad Shihab B. Pesley. August Vincent S. Hilario, our D in athletics, lawn tennis, Iloilo Presa champion. Giovanni P. Hinulan. Randy L. Hisugan, Boy Scout our D, Eagle Scout. Our D in athletics, chess, Iloilo Presa champion. Christopher N. Igaya. Jonathan J. Haida. Regan G. Hamurin. Brian Carlo D. Cabuena, Boy Scout our D, Eagle Scout. Noel J. Halea. Arlen P. Hamelo. Romuel B. Hamore.
Congratulations.
Riyadh G. Hamotoya, Boy Scout our D, Venturer Scout. Christian Larry R. Quinn, our D in athletics, table tennis, Ilo Prisa and integrated meet champion. Christian, or rather Albert N. Lidesma. Liserio A. Leonora Jr., awardee in athletics, soccer football. O. June A. Logroño. Ian B. Maymar, or Maynar. Christian S. Marañon. Barry John T. Matutina. Nigel John J. Melicado, literary musical awardee, vocal duet pop. First place UTE, awardee in athletics, table tennis. First place Iloilo Prisa and integrated meet. Alexis C. Mendame. Helmar J. Mortel. Bliss B. Mosquera. Brian L. Nalopano. Vincent D. Lunyao. Rogelio B. Olivar Jr., awardee in athletics, lawn tennis, Iloilo Prisa and integrated meet champion. Brian Chris C. Odoy. John D. Orlean. J.R. J. Ortaliz. Lawrence M. Paciente, awardee in athletics, Sipak Takraw. First place, Iloilo Prisa. Alexander S. Pactao. John Marie H. Pagmanoha. Sheikh Gandhi B. Palomado. Ryan I. Panela. Glenn M. Pantua. Ariel B. Pareño. Joe Brian D. Patriarca. Paul Ryan E. Quijano, Boy Scout awardee, Eagle Scout. Roland J. Raffles, awardee, Bogdan. Joshua B. Ray. Nicholas Joel G. Ray, academic awardee, environmental quiz ball. CPUDHS Debate 98 winner, YMCA awardee. Gilmer S. Sabido. John Paul D. Salanda, awardee in athletics, volleyball. Joel B. Salvacion. Ken Stephen S. Samson. Eugene G. Santosildes, awardee in athletics, track and field, Ilo Prisa champion. Jose Felmar B. Sapalaran. Akernar C. Sigonga. Edgar S. Siloterio. Jezer V. Celibalo. Nathaniel B. Soltes. Filomeno C. Sonza Jr., awardee, Boy Scouting, Eagle Scout, awardee in athletics, table tennis. Rodrigo J. Soto Jr., Brian J. Subiere, Jomar A. Suelon, Brian B. Sompio, Arton Lloyd T. Tikar, Sherwin B. Valiar, Ayala Gold Medal awardee for excellence in athletics. Peter Glenn S. Ventura, Goldberg I. Villanueva, Mark M. Villaruz, Zoni V. Zaldariaga, Shanaline G. G. Azala. Sherry Bell G. Aklan. Gliselle May D. Alayon. Presenda L. Alip. Nayen May A. Aliaga. Christine L. Almeniana. Donna G. Altea. Selinor Joy Amagin. Dahlia May P. Amisqua. Mary Ann P. Amparado, Girl Scout awardee, outstanding. Flora Grace Z. Ampi. Michelle M. Angaray. Joseph V. Antolino. And Christine P. Argente. Mary Grace G. Argente, Literary Musical Awardee, Lip Sync, UDE, Awardee in Athletics, Iloilo Priza winner. Elisa L. Arnigo. Leda Jean M. Balenya. Mayet Candice P. Balila, Literary Musical Awardee, Vocal Solo Pop, first place UDE and Iloilo Priza. Edna Lynn G. Balitanas. Christine Joy P. Barato with honors. Amy Marie F. Barrido. Beverly L. Bailon. Angelica A. Billones. V. Carl Joy P. Bolahino. Miles Shireen N. Bones, Binibining CPU Centennial 1998. Joyce O. Kagan with honors. Novi May C. Calano. Jisan B. Kanata. Myla P. Carman, awardee in athletics, table tennis, Iloilo Priza winner, and awardee CPU Rank and File Scholarship Award. Leia B. Cathedral with honors. Lali Jane L. Kausing. Emily Grace A. Celicio. Jemmy P. Servo. Mariel V. Colorado. Carol K. B. Contuna. Shah A. Kuden, Girl Scout awardee, outstanding, and awardee in athletics, Iloilo Priza and integrated meet champion. Ruelin A. Dakita. Ella A. De Chavez. Jane Rose A. De Guzman. Moni Lisa G. De la Cruz. Rapunzel B. De Licana with honors. Mayflower G. Diaz. Janice Ian E. Dechoso. Rhea Rose O. Dignatisi with honors. Erin Don B. Dumaran. Cecil P. Edama. Floribeth S. Escobar. Meryl A. Estrelianes. Christine B. Flores. Gay Angeline L. Frondoza. Ronalyn C. Galisim. Maria Charo P. Galita. Rachel T. Galon. Donna G. Garcia. Leilyn C. Heliada. April Joy B. Hirona. Maria Ruby Ann L. Gonzaga. Alzen Joyce G. Goriseta. Jenny Lynn H. Goriseta. Mary Grace Joy Z. Gravato with honors. Christine Joy P. Guap. Shauna May M. Gilliargan with honors. Natalie Lynn B. Hartley. Shelly May G. Haltea. Cheryl Corazon S. Hilapad. Sarah Jane M. Hubar. Shirley S. Hontarciego with honors. Carmen Marie R. Iroma. Sheila May S. Hacolina. Judith S. Hadrake. Celine Grace P. Haina. BJ A. Hammerland. April Z. Hamero. Honey Joe T. Hanalino with honors. IC G. Hanabata with honors. Flossie Ann J. Hardinell. Jenny G. Hargelin. Christy Marie B. Juanico. Raquel V. Ku. Rhoda C. Laconte with honors. Melissa L. Lison. Donna Rose L. Ledesma. Julie Ann C. Letsoncito with honors. Roxanne G. Lin. Iperlane Joy P. Liamado, recipient, Fernando C. Haleco Memorial Scholarship Award, Best CAT1 Cadet, 1998-99. Jamie Iris P. Loredo. Rolene Joy A. Loria. Jennifer Joy E. Lotero. Romlin C. Madarieta. Mary Joy C. Madera. Joey Pearl S. Magno. Marinor T. Makilan. Tessa F. Malunda. Erika P. Manaay. Marisa D. Manaay. Marika P. Mandioya. Rayma May S. Mirasol. Nixiel D. Onseno. Michelle E. Padernilla, Joanne R. Palonpon, Early P. Pamunan, Michelle O. Panagiton with honors, G. Jin P. Pico, Literary Musical Awardee, Filipino Oration, Ruth E. Pedroso, May Joy B. Peñaflor with honors, Rhoda H. Posa, Ferry Rose F. Premilon, Maria Mitzi B. Provido, Russell A. Prudente, Jury Merle B. Raffles, Christine L. Roa, Jemeline B. Rockius with honors, Isabel B. Sabordo, Crystal Rose G. Salazar, Rejoice R. Sanchez, Joylyn G. San Juan, Joyce H. Santiago, Sheena May P. Saison, Gina Ann S. Senarelius, Jomelyn Joy G. Silda, Audrey Zhu E. Shoko, Red Cross Chapter Awardee, Assistant Secretary SRCY, Iloilo Chapter, Pamela Rose S. Sioho, Carmel Angeli M. Sodosta, Laarni M. Sokenya, Jeneline C. Taklas, recipient CPU Rank and File Scholarship Awardee or Award, Nerissa R. Talento with honors, Emmy B. Tamayo, awardee in athletics, table tennis, Iloilo Presa winner, Jodeline G. Temporosa, Michelle P. Tingzon, Lori Jewel B. Tirazona with honors, literary musical awardee, vocal duet classical, Mil France R. Tuco, Charlene Grace H. Toledo, Michelle Leah B. Torres, Larry Beth C. Tuman, Cherry Ann S. Valdez, Char Hodel Svetlana T. Venos, Maria Isabel Fair P. Villanueva, Robbie L. Villanueva, Era B. Villegas, Don Marie V. Zante. Let us observe a moment of silence and listen to the prayer of dedication for and charge to all graduates by Reverend Vicente D. Garobal, faculty member, University High School, Central Philippine University.
Just remain sitting, graduates. I will just request you later on to stand up. In one of the rooms of Iloilo Mission Hospital was seen on television screen this saying, "Our Almighty God provides food for the birds, but He do not put them in their nest." I agree with Idri Murata's salutation by saying about dreams and work. There is no need to dream without work, and no work without dream. My dear graduates, I would like to charge you with a story about a pious Christian who was found by a group of angels. They said, we shall petition to the Almighty God because of the goodness of this pious Christian. They approached this Christian and said, "Friend and brethren, we would like you to be given by God the miracle of healing. God will provide you the authority to heal sickness as well as the power to drive diseases from human bodies." And he said, the man replied, "I would rather have God to do it." Later they said, "If you don't like it, we shall petition to the Almighty God that you will draw souls that have sinned before God." And he replied, "Maybe I would rather see again. Let the Holy Spirit do the conviction of human sins." And later the group of angels said, "We would rather request you and have you to be the model of patience. God will give that to you." His humble reply is this: "God will be estranged from man if I will draw the people's attractions to me. Then what you want to have?" He humbly answered, "I would rather have the grace of God that even myself doesn't know that I share this grace with others." Because of that, the angels said, "Okay, we shall ask God without the knowledge of this man, that man's shadow will have a power to heal diseases and sickness, and all those who are sad and sorrowful will be comforted." Our dear graduates, wherever your shadow will be covering and wherever the people are, there will be cheerfulness, happiness, joy, and confidence that life really exists. May I request the parents and guardians to please rise of our graduates, ginikanan, mga manopotitid sa aton mga graduates. Will you believe me that I can say that you are not just a spectator in this graduation day? You are really a participant. You are the unsung hymns of this our graduates. I could say clearly your sleepless nights because you want to provide the necessities of life of our beloved graduates. So I cannot believe that this day will become meaningful and memorable without giving due respect to those who are the foundations laid before the lives of victorious men and women like this, without giving them consolation and credit before God. So we take off our hats with our beloved President Juanito Acanto, and then our acting principal, Mrs. Elizabeth Gorospe, with our President of the Alumni Association, Dr. Glenn Cathedral, and our guest this afternoon, Mrs. Evelyn Arandila Herotse. Friends, with our two pastors here and our registrar, we take off our hats for the work well done. You shall never be forgotten. Your plants that you have planted, the things that you have accumulated without God will become a burden. But with God's divine presence in all that you possess will be a blessing. So it was showered upon your beloved children. So thank you very much. God bless our beloved parents and guardians, for this occasion is for you, your children, and all of us. You may be seated. The second thing before we go to the prayer of dedication is this. When you go to college, and maybe, or we hope and pray that you can make it not less than 4 years from now, when the Duke of Wellington won in the Battle of Salamanca and Waterloo, he went to a cathedral to share a communion. The usher requested the Duke to go up the altar. Near the altar, there were seats prepared for VIPs. He was the first one to arrive. When the Duke was kneeling, a poor unwanted man went also and knelt at his side. Immediately the usher went and followed the man and said, "Friend, you better move further. This is the place of VIPs like the Duke." He repeated, "Please move a little further from this place. This belongs to the VIP." The Duke registered what was being requested from that poor man. He grasped the left hand of the man, telling him not to stand up or to move out. But the man replied to him and whispered to him and said, "Sir, I am asked to move out far from you." But the Duke responded, "Brethren, we are just equal before God. Whenever we are given a high rank in society or in any institution, never forget, God created us equally. Our existence is like what Francis of Assisi said, when God looks down to planet Earth, He was looking for the weakest, the meanest, the smallest guy on earth. And that God found me, and He gave me the strength and the confidence and the power to be good with people. But don't get proud of what God has given you. He is only using you. Without God, all things are impossible. But with God, all things are possible. May I request the graduates to please rise. We can never do this again, our Father God. At this very day, at this very place, at this very time, with these people around, with our dear graduates of 1999 of this alma mater of our graduates, Central Philippine University Development High School, with the cooperative support of the administration of Central Philippine University, and the beloved parents, friends all around, looking into the usefulness of graduates of Central Philippine University, that they shall not only become useful for their personal life, but they shall be dedicated and committed Christians to all peoples of the world. Let it be our hope and our prayer, what we have heard from our commencement speaker. Lord, the words that were uttered to us are just what we consider gems and jewelries of life, knowing that every time we want always to be successful, but we found out that we are in distress because we go away from Thee. Lord, with the confirmation of the diploma of our dear students and graduates, we shall be missing them in our classrooms. We shall be missing them in the campus of the Development High School. But we shall never miss each other because we are always praying for one another. So Lord, I dedicate and commit the lives, the visions of our graduates into Thy will and their lives into Thy safekeeping. Thank You for their parents and all of them. This is our prayer in Jesus' name. Amen. You may be seated.
And now, it's about time we listen to the University High School's most outstanding graduates of 1999. We have 3 this school year, 2 from the special science class and 1 from the regular class. So ladies and gentlemen, Emily May T. Garcia, valedictorian, special science class, 1998-99, University High School, to give her valediction.
Our University President, Dr. Juanito M. Acanto, our Acting Principal, Mrs. Elizabeth G. Gorospe, our Commencement Speaker, Professor Evelyn Arandela Heroche, Dr. Glenn A. M. Catedral, President, CPU Alumni Association, honored guests, esteemed teachers, dear parents, my co-graduates, the class of 1999 of the University High School, good evening. Time scurries too fast. Moments vanish like wind. Our elementary years were over in a wink of an eye, and high school days were just a passing treasure of worthwhile memories. The most eventful day in our lives is at hand, graduation day. This does not imply the end, but rather a beginning of a new chapter in our lives. It is a gate to greater work and responsibilities of a more challenging future. When we enrolled as freshmen, we were sparked with curiosity, ambition, and persistence, inspired and encouraged by our loving parents who were one with our dreams. In our 4 years of struggle, we have stretched our potentials to the limits to become what we ought to be and still live up to the aspirations of our parents. As I stand before you now, a feeling of sweet pain and gratitude fill me. I feel stronger as I surpass the hindrances of giving all and of striving to be the best of what I am. I thank the people who strengthened me and pushed me to strive hard despite all odds. When I was 9 years old, I have lost my earthly father, and my mother has to make both ends meet just to support my education. And that has urged me more to study harder and surmount financial pressures, learn to give up pleasures, and to remain consistent and steadfast when appreciation was wanting, but there was none. Along the way, I have realized my shortcomings and limitations, but I can say now that they didn't get the better of me. Allow me to share these words that kept me going. It is no disgrace to stumble and fall, but it is eternal loss to remain a failure. He who succeeds makes stepping stones out of his stumbling blocks. In behalf of the class of 1999 of the University High School, I would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to those who have been with us throughout these years. To our kind, understanding, and ever-patient teachers, your guidance and example shall be treasured and earnestly put into practice. You have molded us to become good Christians and honest citizens, committed to service for the common good of all. To you, we extend our sincerest gratitude. To our dear parents, this graduation ceremony is dedicated to all of you. You all have the crowning glory. May it be for you as it is for us, our worthy achievement made possible by your sacrifices, generosity, and perseverance, a token of your benevolent love and concern. I know how your needs and wants were put aside for our well-being. If there are to be plaques, trophies, citations, or silver and the gold, we lay down before your feet. It is the hand that rocks, the cradle that rules the world. Thank you very much. To our dear alma mater, Central Philippine University High School, we commit ourselves to uphold her lofty ideals. Our hearts will always burn with pride and loyalty to our alma mater. To our sincere friends and loved ones, whose camaraderie we have always enjoyed and will cherish, and to all others who have enriched our lives, we extend our warmest thanks. Above all, I thank God, who is the source of everything and giver of all gifts. Nothing is impossible with Him. It was He who gave me courage and determination amidst difficulties and failures. Leaving the school we have loved so dearly is painful. Nevertheless, we shall have to move on if we are to grow and be of greater service to others. A bigger world awaits us with greater demands. Let us not be deceived by its pretensions, promises, and worldly cares. Let us remain faithful to the moral values and good teachings we have imbibed. Now is the time to bid goodbye to our school and to all of you. We are to tread a new horizon, but we shall never say goodbye to the memories we dearly treasure. The thought of parting makes us sad, but we are consoled by the thought that someday we'll meet again within the portals of our school. We are very grateful that you've come to share our happiness in witnessing our graduation. To my fellow graduates, we do not know what the future holds, but knowing who holds the future makes all the difference. Thank you and God bless.
And now here's Llewellyn M. Osorio, also valedictorian, class of 1999. University High School, to give her valediction.
Dr. Juanito M. Acanto, President, Central Philippine University. Mrs. Elizabeth G. Gorospe, Acting Principal, Central Philippine University Development High School, Professor Evelyn Arandela Heroche, our commencement speaker, Dr. Glenn A.M. Catedral, President, Central Philippine University Alumni Association, dear teachers, parents, guests, fellow members of the class of 1999, good evening. 11 years had passed, but I can still remember myself dreaming that someday I'll be standing in front of so many people delivering my valedictorian address. And I promised myself then, if I will have that opportunity, I will boast to the whole world what I know. Well, in fact, at that very young age of 6, I only knew how to add and subtract single-digit numbers. And now, who would think that one of my dreams would come true? Yes, I am standing here in front of you, but not to boast of myself or what I know, but to tell you all who I've got. It was in the year 1995 when my mother accompanied me to enroll in this prestigious institution. My world was then full of high hopes. It must be fun to be in high school, I told myself. People say that the most enjoyable part of life is the high school life. I thought it was wrong. It was just the first day of our class when I met my classmates in person. I didn't really feel comfortable going out with them and knowing that almost all of them were honor students during their elementary days. And here I am, studying in this institution, belonging to the SSC class, with nothing to boast at all. But I told myself, God must have a purpose for this. And so I thought, this must serve as a new beginning, a challenge. I was so determined to start anew that I would prefer to be late in Miss Hagonas's class just to be able to borrow a Bible than to be marked absent and scolded the next day. I can still remember those freshman days when we all looked like nerds carrying those bulky bags full of books, notebooks, and our lunch bounds. 3 years had passed now, and it just seemed it was only yesterday that I first roamed in this university, don't know where to go. And memories I had with my SSC family keep on coming back. I can still remember sophomore days when we had that classmate feud, when we caused all the high school students to turn their heads back with those loud voices and flying chairs. Well, I guess Ma'am Paswell and Ma'am Harder had forgiven us for that. But nothing could compare to what had happened during our third year life. We had a science fair, which also served as our fundraising project for our Christmas party. I really can't imagine myself wearing an African suit and doing magic, while Ma'am Halbuena invited students to come in, just like what a person does in a feria. It was so fun, especially when we counted the money we earned. From there, we developed true friendship. That was the beginning of our SSC chemistry. We began to spend time talking together in the field, opening up our problems, and asking our Inay Johanna for some advices. We even had our crying sessions, remember? Oh, Ideal always ranks first in that. Times I've spent with you, my dear classmates and schoolmates, were so memorable that the only thing I could do is to treasure it in my heart forever. We had our ups and downs, but we had stood the test and proven the genuine bond of friendship linking 28 lives. And now, as we end one chapter of our lives, let me tell you this. I love you guys, and you're simply the best. Thank you for letting me find myself. Thank you for letting me feel important. Thank you for letting me find my way. And thank you for letting me know where I really belong. At this point, I'd also like to thank some special persons who have motivated, supported, and made me the happiest person today. I'd like to thank all my teachers for the consideration, kindness, patience, and trust they not only given me, but also my classmates. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank these three very special teachers who had made my high school life not only memorable, but also God-centered. To Mama Besendario, thank you for the all-the-way support you've given me. Thank you for the trust you've given me. I'd like to thank this very special teacher who had motivated and supported me and inspired me to always do my best and look up to God for all the blessings I've received. To Sir Roman, thank you, sir, for everything, for making us laugh in your class, even just for 40 minutes. At least we could somehow forget our problems. I'd also like to thank this very special teacher who had patiently taught me how to deliver this address. Sir Joseph, thank you very much. Thank you may not be enough, but I'm proud and happy to say that you've been a part of my life. I couldn't be here standing in front of you without these two very special people. My parents. Thank you for the busy days and sleepless nights you've spent just to give us a life that is more than we could ask for. Thank you for providing me with every need that I have. We may not often spend time together, but I understand you're doing this for us. I may not have told you this, but I'm so proud having you as my parents. That's why all I have right now, I dedicate to you, that even through this, I could say thank you so much. Last but not the least, I'd like to thank the person behind all these things, the greatest provider, God. With Him, I found myself, and with Him, I found true happiness. With Him still, I continue walking through life's path. Now you know who I've got. Thank you, God bless, and good evening.
Thank you very much also, Llewellyn.
One feels the shackles of authority gripping one's throat, yet we continue to believe, for there isn't much we can do. Furthermore, it is hard to reconcile a child from a man. Central, my central, our alma mater too. This line rang echoes in my ears as I settled in this revered institution for my secondary education. The memories kept flashing back like a dark strip of film passing through the lens of a video camera. 1995, the year of my momentous exit in the grade school. Leaving those childish joys and fantasies were not only hard but difficult as well. More so, I was really very dependent on my parents then. My entrance in this prestigious university made me rattle a bit. I was kind of timid and shy during my freshman year. It was not my intention to seek for the highest honors or awards, but the chance simply came for me to grab. My sophomore year came speedily, but the thought of meeting the challenges up close has always been on my mind. School life then was a mixture of bitter and sweet. A great sense of fulfillment is achieved if you
my graduation day. Also, I could not let go of my mentors in the university high school, the potent guides and designers of our destiny. They who shared so much of themselves in order for us to go through life and to reach our place beneath the sun. Thank you so much, dear teachers. Lastly, to my co-graduates, whom I shared 4 memorable and meaningful years in the University High School, I salute all of you, the cream of the crop, CPUDHS rare gems in this, the University High School's Diamond Jubilee Year, 1999. Now, darkness has embraced this night, but fellow graduates, let us surmount it with brilliance and shine brightly as true gems.
Dr. Glenn,
I do hereby solemnly pledge my loyalty to the Central Philippine University Alumni Association Incorporated, my support to its program of fostering a vital relationship between alumni and the public. My willingness to generate and harness all resources with which the university can pursue its program of quality education. My conviction to promote the spirit of inquiry and intellectual discipline, of moral and spiritual search, and service to humanity. So help me God. While you remain standing, please put down your hands. I'd like to personally congratulate you on this, another milestone in your life. The officers and members of the Central Philippine University Alumni Association Incorporated extends also their warmest felicitation and welcomes you to the fold of the association. Please keep in touch with the university and your alma mater through the alumni office at the Alumni Promenade and Cancer Park. Secondly, we also would like you
to remain standing and sing the Alma Mater song with Mrs. Gladys May Garcia Abelante conducting, after which please remain standing again for the benediction with Reverend Gerson B. Narciso, University Chaplain, Central Philippine University.
Go now, remembering what we have done here, responding and responsible wherever you are. You can never be the same again. Go to be His people wherever life takes you, and may the Lord be with you, and may peace and joy forever accompany you. Amen.
Before the recessional, here's a very important reminder from Central Philippine University. Central Philippine University has applied with the Commission on Higher Education, or the CHED, for the offering of the following degree programs.